Alright, Square. You had one job. So how'd we go from this to this? Welcome back to Otaku Daikun. When the Final Fantasy VII Remake was first announced, it didn't take long for someone to start body-shaming Tifa, the busty fist fighter of the group, even going so far as to create a petition demanding the classic character's breasts be reduced, and dare I say, desexualized for the remake. At first, I paid no heed to this nonsense. Square Enix had already declared that their vision for the game would be using the visual designs and quality of Advent Children, and so they never really had any incentive to change that. Sadly, as the years went on and no news of the remake came out, this insistent push by SJWs to censor our games had reached an all-time high, with critics from all walks of life trying to impose their own vision on the character. Some wanted to deflate her breasts, others wanted to buff her up, and with these came some nightmarish alternative outfit proposals. What with Sony's irritating censorship policies of late, I began to genuinely question if Square Enix would stoop so low as to ruin one of gaming's most beloved and iconic characters just to appease the SJW crowd. After all, why wouldn't they show Tifa in any of the trailers? Why were they waiting? She's one of the first people you meet in the game after the tutorial reactor, so why were they deliberately avoiding her reveal? Well, the wait is over, and Square Enix has finally given us quite the stunning look at Miss Lockhart. And holy crap, she's friggin' amazing! I cannot wait to play this game. Contrary to what fan art might tell you, this Tifa's proportions are exactly what we should have expected, given her past designs. But wait just a damn second. Why is she wearing a black undershirt and thigh highs? It's not like it's the first time we're seeing Tifa in a more modern game. Advent Children had her in the film, and with promotional artwork wearing her original outfit. She was in Dissidia for PSP. Both of these times, Tifa looked identical to her very first character design, and it's never been a problem before. So why now? Why change her, when so far, none of the other main characters have had any substantial changes? Is this censorship? Is it bad? Let's take a closer look. Starting with the shirt. Tifa wears a midriff-bearing white tank top, but for this iteration she's wearing a black undershirt. At first glance, it reminded me of what Dead or Alive 6 was doing to appeal to esports. That is, letting people wear skimpy outfits, but they'd have generic black underwear beneath it to limit the amount of exposed skin. If you look at Tifa though, that's not the case. Comparing where the black shirt begins and ends on her body, it fits identically to where her white tank top used to start and end. The exposure is virtually the same. Rather, it seems that her tank top is now smaller, making it so the black is just a cool lining that I actually really enjoy. Admittedly, at first, I was too preoccupied with her shirt to notice that, unlike her originally bare legs, this new Tifa is sporting thigh highs. In that case, I have to ask, is that censorship? I mean, some of anime and gaming's finest legs have thigh highs. The Zettai Ryoiki, or Absolute Territory, is a fetishization of the exposed skin between the legging and skirt. I don't think that's censorship. Don't forget, Kasumi from Persona 5 The Royal was recently attacked by SJWs for exposing that very same part of her legs. I'll take it as a win. For the same reason as the black lining, I honestly think it preserves all of her sexiness while helping her outfit feel a tad more dynamic and contrasted. I don't know why they made these changes. And I certainly hope it wasn't some misguided form of censorship, because that trailer had me wildly hyped, and I don't want anyone's politics ruining that for me. I mean, look at her! I've always loved playing fist fighters in games, and here she is beating the crap out of lizards and robots. She's clearly got some of her classic moves on display. And let's be honest, her face is stunning and beautiful. I've said it before, but attractive female warriors are my definition of cool, what I feel empowered by. So this reveal was a make or break moment for me in this game. I'm glad to say I'm all on board. Besides, as some have said, modders will likely work a little magic to make the outfit absolutely identical. That, Or I wouldn't be surprised if Square had their more classic version available as an alternative outfit, or DLC, or something even skimpier if that's what you're hoping for. As a last little tidbit, I want to address why I think it's worth getting so worked up over minor differences in her clothes. I'm sure to some it sounds extremely petty and objectifying, but Tifa isn't just any anime and gaming character. For many, she has been a tremendously memorable character, and her sex appeal has always been a part of that. For the fans nostalgic for this remake, Tifa was likely their first crush, as far as media goes anyway. While I can't speak for women, I'm certain there were others like me who found her empowering. Those initial protests to shrink her chest size were actually very insulting. It's like saying there's something wrong with you if you have that build. Final Fantasy is no stranger to attractive women either, and it's not like all of those representations are particularly busty. She's just one of many characters in the Pantheon who has earned her way into people's hearts for varied reasons. To change her outfit, to change her design so that it sends a completely different message would go against what people want this remake for in the first place. Also, for once, you've got to cut us fans of fan service a little slack here. Contrary to the norm, Tifa is actually age 20 when she first joins Avalanche. There is absolutely no way, by any reasonable standard, she could be considered a child in need of your protection. To wrap things up, I want to clarify that this isn't just me getting all aroused and venting against feminists for taking away my FAP material. Tifa, as she's shown here and here and here, is a strong, admirable woman who gives me strength in my everyday life. And compared to the lifeless, hammered-in, strong female characters we're seeing in other media, such as Batwoman, Tifa is actually a wonderful role model we can all learn something from. She's hardworking in martial arts, as well as at Seventh Heaven, kind in supporting her team in Marlene, all while being prepared to fight for what she believes in. So yeah, here's to hoping Square Enix doesn't forget that. I think we can safely say we're in the clear when we get footage of the Don Corneo segment, or perhaps the slap battle at Junon. For now, I think we're in a really good spot. But what do you think of this new design? Do you consider this censorship? What were you either hoping for or expecting from this reveal trailer? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this channel, help me beat the algorithm by liking, commenting, and sharing the video, subscribing to Otaku Daikun, and most of all, smashing that notification bell as if it were your waifu. That way you'll never miss out on all of my anime content, lore videos, live streams, and Holy Waifu Wars polls. My vids are struggling to get featured, so that bell is absolutely critical. If you want to support me directly, check out my Patreon, or consider donating via Super Chat. And as always, celebrate your fandom.